gosh, guys, it's just so weird seeing Bloxburg have, 200,000. Even after a day, it's weird seeing this. Ow. Hi everyone, welcome back to today's video. Yesterday was a pretty big day for a lot of people. For some people it may not have been. Bloxburg became free after so many years of being paid to play early, 25 Robux just to play the game earlier before anyone else. And yeah, a lot of new players are coming in. Everyone's going through these public servers and seeing all of these new people moving into their houses. And I thought I'd make a new player guide on, some helpful things to know about Bloxburg. Things I wish I knew before I started playing the game. So the first thing I'll be talking about is in build mode, there are building shortcuts. Now this is mainly for people who are playing on a computer, laptop, Mac. Unfortunately, this will not be like the best for a mobile player. You do have like faster ways of doing certain things. I just wanted to share that knowledge. Obviously, you can actually hover over things on the side here and it'll actually tell you. So if you press F on your keyboard, it'll actually allow you to color things faster. So F, and then you click on whatever you want. You can change the color and material of certain things. Some objects don't allow you to change materials, so keep that in mind. G for garbage / the trash tool. I think it's just called the garbage tool. I don't know. G is your shortcut to like easily delete stuff. C to copy things, it'll copy the exact color and material and size you copy. So obviously if you put down a tree and you made it like, yellow, copy the same exact tree. T on your keyboard to transform certain things. Now this is a like game pass. If you mess with basic shapes a lot, you're able to transform things with T. This is looking like some sort of thing you would find in like 3D modeling programs, V as in Valentine to rescale things, change the size of stuff you can. Press H on your keyboard to actually turn on and off the grid. So the grid is actually a really helpful feature, but if there's like a moment where you want to kind of look at something in a different way and you don't want the grid there, press H, easily turn that on and off. J for the grid size. Now grid size is pretty much the way you're going to place things, and I will say small grid, it will be your best friend for certain things. 3 grid types. There's a large, medium, and a small grid. So you'll notice on the side when you change the grid, this is the medium with 3x3, small grid with a 4x4, with all these squares, and then you can, place things specifically where you want them like that. All right, page up and page down on your keyboard to actually change the levels within build mode. If you want to go to like a different floor, of course you need the multiple floors game pass for this. I don't use this very often. I actually just click the arrows, to be honest with you. U on your keyboard to hide the roofs of your builds. They kind of teach you that a little bit in the tutorial by clicking on like this house icon. Holding down space on your keyboard will allow you to go to bird's eye view, so you can kind of get a better look at certain things. I use this a lot. B to actually change the time within your plot. Now this does not affect the servers or anything like that. This is exclusive to your plot. No one else can see it, to help you see things better within different times. So if it's nighttime, you want to look at lights, there you go. You want to build in the morning, you can always do that. Control Z is to undo. Control Y is to redo. K to actually turn on and off advanced placement. Now this is a game pass thing. If you don't have advanced placement, then you probably don't have to worry about this too much. K will toggle object collisions, and what that means is that objects are able to be placed closer together more than they're used to. If you don't have advanced placement, this is what happened. Right now I turned it off, and if you try to place it super close to another object, it's like not enough space. So if you have this, you're able to freely advanced place thing. And the last thing, this is one of the more helpful things, is quickly coloring things. While in coloring mode, if you hold down shift, it'll actually tell you obviously right here. If you hold down shift and click, you can easily paste the color that you last used. And once again, if you don't know how to like copy one color to another, once again click on the wall that you want the color to be on, then click on another wall and it'll copy it to that one. The basics and faster way of doing things. Helpful tip number 2, in build mode, if you place something you don't like that's super expensive, just undo it. Oh, I love this tractor. Wow, I hate it. I don't like it. Don't delete it, because when you place down an item in build mode, the value of it already goes down. So I spent $14,000, and if I were to delete it, I would only get $13,300 back. So the value of it already went down by $700. So instead of deleting it and wasting a bit of money, just click the undo button, and then you'll get your full refund back. Same thing with Bloxbucks items. If you're looking to spend your special Bloxbucks on something like, oh, I want this nice motorcycle, but then you actually it turns out you don't like it, you place it down. Oh no, I spent 1,600 Bloxbucks. Just undo it and you will get your full refund back. So yes, this works on Bloxbucks items, and do not exit build mode or you're stuck with that forever. Like if you do accidentally end up deleting it and putting it into your inventory, you can still undo that mess. As long as you didn't leave build mode. Tip number 3, still with build mode. If you are building a house and you got your layout going, I'm just gonna build something really ugly right now, don't worry about me. You're building your home and you're like building these rooms and stuff. I got my rooms and stuff. Now I'm gonna color a room, just this one room. Oh no, it's connected to this other room. If you're trying to color one room, it's actually gonna bleed into the other room. Once you have your layout done, all you have to do is exit build mode, then go back into build mode, and all of the walls should be separated depending on which rooms you have created within this build. Yeah, look at that. Now all these rooms are separated. You can go ahead and freely color your walls within certain rooms and textures and stuff, whatever you like. Another way to deal with this, once you have your house built and the floor plan done, all you have to do, I guess, is just to delete this one wall and then just kind of separate it like that. That's another way to deal with it, but I'd rather just exit build mode. You would save more money that way than deleting and putting down those walls again. So those are kind of like my tips for now in build mode. So coming at number 4, never buy cash in this game. I feel like, okay, so recently they did reduce the prices, not a whole lot, but they did reduce some prices on these things, so I guess that's better. But it's not worth it, guys. It's not worth spending your Robux to buy cash unless it's an emergency. You need that money now and you cannot work, or you're just rich and you don't care, you don't care what you spend your Robux on. Perfect, that's completely fine, I guess. But I highly advise you to never buy cash in this game. It is the easy way out. They do have these subscriptions here, but yeah, it's never worth it to buy cash. I would never buy cash. I would rather work, guys. You are leveling up a job and you're also earning money at the same time. And the more you level up your job, the more money you will make eventually. So it's kind of like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. You're multitasking when you're working. You're earning money and you're leveling up a job to get more money. The only thing obviously with Bloxbucks, you have to buy it. So I really can't say anything about that. My opinion on these subscriptions, if you play this game like pretty much every day, you're gonna be invested into this game, I would consider like subscription. It's up to you really, so spend your money wisely. All right, coming at number 5, recent update. Do not leave your cars in the middle of the road. You will then have a 5-minute timer, and once this timer goes out, you will get a towing fee. You'll have to spend money to drive this exact car again. Let's say, yeah, you drove your car out, you let the time expire. You can't drive this car again until you pay your towing fees. Don't leave your car in the middle of nowhere. With the recent update, they made it so you have to park your car on someone's plot or your own plot, or you put in a parking spot that are highlighted in blue, as you can see around town. There are several places you can park. It's either you park it correctly or you get back to your car on time. So coming at number 6, best game passes to get from this game. Bloxburg has a total of 9 game passes: Premium, Marvelous Mood, Multiple Floors, Large Plot, Basements, Transform Plus, Advanced Placing, Excellent Employee, and Unlock Stereo. Actually, I don't think you can get this anymore. But out of all these game passes, I would say the ones that are most worth, for sure, you're going to need Advanced Placing. That is like a must-have. Multiple Floors is definitely worth it, especially if you want to build more than a 1-story house. You actually get up to 5 stories with this game pass, so it's definitely worth it if you like big homes, many floors, and all of that. If you're on a budget and you can't afford multiple floors, Basements is your best friend. It is one of the cheapest game passes, coming at 100 Robux, and you can still technically have a 2-story house. Large Plot is definitely worth it if you like to build big buildings, like very big, so towns, full-on neighborhoods. And I'll show you guys right now how much you're gonna get out of the large plots. This is the standard plot. This is what you're gonna go into the game with when you don't have the game pass. This is the amount of space you'll have. So if you feel like you'll be fine with this, then you definitely don't need large plot. With large plot, you get this much more. You get a lot more. But yeah, I would definitely recommend Advanced Placement and Multiple Floors. Those are the 2 best, you really can't go wrong with them really. Now the rest are very dependent. If you are a workaholic, you like working in this game, I'd recommend getting this. You do make some more cash. So with the premium game pass, you'll get double daily login rewards. You'll get a special name tag, which if you go to options here and you go to name tag premium one, so your name will be highlighted in red. You'll be sticking out a lot more for sure. Your donation limit will also be increased. So without it, you can only donate up to and receive, I believe, $10,000. And then if you do have have Premium Game Pass, you're allowed to donate up to $50,000, 24-hour cooldown. So let's say 3 o'clock in real life time, you donated somebody the max amount. You have to wait the next day at 3 p.m. And you also get to choose any plot you like with Premium. So if you really prefer to live, in a certain spot within the map, Premium is really good for that. Especially if you want to like live closer to your friends or your family. I could see that being like one of the best things about Premium is having a closer plot to your friends or family. Also, it reduces your bills in half. Let's say your house bills are like $2,000. Premium, it'll be $1,000 instead. Get a towing fee that would get halved as well. All your bills are halved, so it does save you quite a bit of money. And you also get this premium trophy, so you can kind of flex it. I don't think it's definitely a go-to. It really depends if you really need certain things from it. You want half bills, you want to move closer to your friends, you want an increased donation limit. Honestly, the perks are definitely there. Now with Marvelous Mood, your moods go down a lot slower, so you're less likely to, be in a bad mood. And with Marvelous Mood, you're also able to turn off negative mood effects. So let's say you're stinking, you have this on, you'll see your stink trail, you'll have your head down while you're walking. But if you do turn this off, you won't be able to show that you stink or that you're very tired. I feel like Marvelous Mood is take it or leave it. Oh my gosh, I'm a yapper of Yappington. This is crazy. All right, and the last Game Pass I want to talk about is Transform Plus. I would only get this if you're a detailed builder. It's only worth it if you're a detailed builder. I will say these three: advanced placement, basements, and multiple floors are going to be your best friends. All right, so number 7, which job is the best in Bloxburg? Well, funny, recent update made it so that each job actually pays out pretty equally / fairly. They all make the same amount now, so you don't really have to worry about that. It really depends on what you enjoy the most with the job. You can mess with all of these jobs, play all of these jobs, and figure out which one you like the most. I feel like people are going to really enjoy fast food worker because there's so many positions that you can kind of just like, you'll probably have the most fun, in my opinion, at fast food worker. It's one of the jobs that had the most recent revamps. Again, there's no best job anymore. It really depends on how much fun you have with any of them. So coming at number 8, fix your permissions. So first things first, what you're gonna do is go to options, turn your donations off, okay? Set it to no one, because you never know, all the people who were banned before are now unbanned. The ban lift is very much, I'm assuming, live now. So people are probably going to be exploiting again. Without a doubt, there are people who are going to exploit. So probably gonna glitch in money, and then they're gonna start donating to random people just for the sake of it. They're gonna have so much fun and donate that money to people. And then those people are going to get temporarily banned. I'm assuming temporarily banned because obviously if they get donated glitched money, then Bloxburg will unban them. For your own safety, set your donations to no one. And then after that, you're gonna go to this house button right here. So go to permissions and family, go to your settings right here, and then make sure that roommates cannot build on your plot. You're gonna go to the role roommate here. Make sure they cannot buy anything. They can't undo and redo anything. That is what co-owner is for, in my opinion. Like, roommates should not be able to, I guess it really is up to you, but you can go ahead and go into here and like set whatever you want. Obviously the specific stuff, but make it so that roommates cannot build and buy, sell, and undo redo on your plot. Make sure they can't access your fridge, just in case. Fridge, you can let them cook and whatnot, store content, take ingredients, quick meal, yeah, that's fine. And if you want, you can make sure that they can't respawn your car, yeah. For now, just keep the respawn off for the vehicles. If you want to let them respawn, you can easily go back and turn it back on for them. Other than that, build mode safety and fridge safety, that's great. If you want, you can also make sure they can't change decals, that's fine too. I would actually recommend that, Other than that, I think everything else is all right, safe. So let's go to guest role now, and what we're gonna do in here is, just in case, I would make sure that guests can't turn on and off the lights and use the light switches. Once again, if you feel like they should be able to do that, you can go back and turn back on, but use radios, maybe not, I don't know, maybe not. And then I think that is pretty much it for the guest role. Everything else is pretty decent. All right, with co-owner, yeah. Once again, co-owner is the highest permission. If you truly trust somebody, you give them co-owner. Do not, if someone asks you for co-owner and when you don't know them, do not trust them unless they're like a trusted family member or like, okay, a very good friend that you know, okay? Who knows? Some friends may betray you. But anyways, be very careful when you're in Bloxburg. There's going to be some people who try to mess with you because you're new. Unless you have a cafe, so that way people can actually pay you for your meals and stuff. Sure, that's fine. Neighborhood owners. Yes, neighborhood. People who buy neighborhoods, which are pretty much a private server. Now you have the ability to change the weather, time, ground color, pretty much grass color. Who can join, how many max players, allowed and blocked players, and even the name of your own neighborhood. A lot of power within your own neighborhood. Another thing you can only do in neighborhoods, and especially if you're on PC, Mac, hold down Shift P. I don't know about the Mac command for that actually. If you hold down Shift P, you'll have access to free camera. And if you're a co-owner in someone else's neighborhood, you're allowed to shift camera as well. Get these cool cinematic shots if you like. You can kind of just move around the whole world. This is a really funny one. You should go ahead and report inappropriate builds. If you do see somebody out there in a public server who has a really bad plot, okay, they've got something super inappropriate there, they did something really bad, report their plot. You get free block books, I believe. So be a snitch. Be a snitch. No one's gonna know who reported you. Unless they see you close to your plot, they'll probably have an idea who did it. And this doesn't mean report every single plot you see. You actually will get in trouble if you false report a lot of plots, so don't do that. You'll get banned yourself. The best way to level up your athletic skill is you're gonna find a nutrition bar. Okay, this is for low levels, all right? Everyone has access to a nutrition bar. You're gonna go ahead and eat it all. And at the very top, it's going to tell you you get 10% extra XP gain. So now you're going to run to whatever training equipment you have on you and then start working out. And you will pretty much level up your athletic skill slightly faster. And once you do reach level 21, use the protein powder, make a bunch of protein shakes, drink it before you start working out. You can actually level up multiple skills at once. There's certain ones you can level up at once. If you go to your computer, you have the option to level up your gaming skill, and you have the option to level up your writing skill. So pick which one you like, and then you can grab a book and also level up your intelligence skill at the same exact time. So you're leveling 2 skills at once. You can also work out. You can level up your athletic skill and your writing skill as well. Always make sure you go on the computer first to do whatever skill you want, like gaming or writing. So I'll level up my gaming skill right here, and then you can pick up any object like the instrument, your workout equipment, or a book to level up those other skills. So you're doing 2 skills at once. Super important. Do not let your moods go down super low. 100% each category helps with working. You do earn a lot more money when you are in a better mood versus if you were low moods and working, you make pretty much less money. So, but other than that, welcome to Bloxburg. Enjoy your time here. You know, even if you're a person who feel like you're not gonna build a lot, you never know. You might turn into a builder and learn a lot of things with, interior designing, architecture wise. You can learn a lot of things there. And honestly, you can never really stop learning in this game. The ceiling is, I would feel like it's infinite. There's always something you can learn with building and whatnot, or even role playing. If you're wanting to learn how to role play, just have fun with it. Be super creative and yeah, have a good time. But thank you guys so much for watching. That is it for my new tips guide. Bye.